you're here, coming to you from the mountain regions of hell, a young people's champ. Nigga, I'm fused with Morpheus and the homie Neo, like I always say, a red pill taker. Okay? So let's just get right into it. This is GOAT edition number 2. GOAT edition number 2. And this specific person, honestly, is one of my favorite players. I've been rocking with him since the early 2000s, you know? And in my opinion, he's the greatest quarterback of all time. Just from me saying quarterback, you should already know who I'm talking about. And hell no, I'm not talking about no Peyton Manning. Hell no, I'm not talking about Joe Montana. Hell no, I'm not talking about Brett Favre. Hell no, I'm not talking about Warren Moon. I'm talking about TB12, a.k.a. Tom Brady, a.k.a. the surgeon. He's the GOAT. I don't care what nobody says no more. He is the G.O.A.T. GOAT. There's nothing more he could do. He could retire tonight. I hope he doesn't. But he could retire tonight. And guess what? GOAT status. Top. Mount Rushmore quarterbacks. Tom Brady is in the middle. Okay, he's in the middle. Joe Montana on his left. I don't know who's going to be on his right. I want to say Peyton Manning. I don't know about that. Because Peyton Manning wasn't that clutch in the playoffs in my book. But anyway, the reason I nicknamed, I don't know if this is his nickname. I don't know. I just made this up. The reason I call Tom Brady the surgeon is just, he just literally dissects defenses. Like, people will have a game plan. I know, because, I mean, there's weeks in between games. You got game tape. You could go all the way back. Now, I don't know if you could do it back then, but now I know you could go all the way back to his earlier days. You could study tape then. You can see all people's tendencies, and Tom Brady still comes out and just dissects these defenses, man. Dissects them. And one of the prime examples of that was not this past Super Bowl, because I think he dissected that defense too, but it was the last year's Super Bowl when they played the Atlanta Falcons. Man, we were at a Super Bowl party, and everybody was thinking, oh, you know, game's over, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, do you guys not know who the quarterback of the Patriots are? Like, I'm pretty sure this dude gonna make a comeback, and if they lose, he gonna make it a beautiful loss, okay? And lo and behold, come back and win the game. But, you know, some people, you know, they gotta be nitpicky and stuff, and so I'm gonna help y'all, because I know y'all mentality is just done when it comes to Tom Brady. You think, I don't know, you be bringing up Deflategate, even though that game when it happened, the Colts team lost by like freaking 40. You telling me a deflated football made you lose by 40 goddamn points? Anyway, let me drop some of the stizzies on you. And I'm gonna drop maybe one or two regular season ones. But my thing about GOATs, greatest of all times, is you make your name in the playoffs and a championship game. In my opinion, if you want to be on a GOAT status, you can't have ill regular season stats, and not do that great in the playoffs. Like, but anyway, Tom Brady has since it's the most by any QB in the Super Bowl era. He has 7 conference championships. There's some people who can't even make it to 1. Okay, 25 playoff wins. 25. He been in the playoffs that much. He been in the playoffs more than some people in the regular season. That's like two regular seasons right there. 2 or 3. I'm just like, he's the all-time leader in postseason passing. You know how many yards he has? Y'all want to know? 9,094. Like, are you kidding me? He's probably gonna pass 10,000 by next season, because he's going to the playoffs. Who thinks the Patriots gonna miss the playoffs? Nobody. I mean, the closest person to, and this is more amazing, this is how big of a gap is created. The closest person to him is Peyton Manning with 7,339. And Peyton Manning was good. I mean, I know I rag on Peyton Manning sometimes, but Peyton Manning was a beast. Okay, his mind was on another level. And Tom Brady's 9,000? Like, come on, man. And then, of course, we all know he got 5 Super Bowl rings. That's more than Joe Montana. Like, I'm like, what more does this guy need to do? What more does he need to prove to tell you that he's the GOAT? I'm pretty sure, I don't know, y'all have to double check me on that, because I'm pretty sure Tom Brady has more than Joe Montana. They may be tied, but I think Tom Brady has more with 5. I think Joe Montana only has 4. And me personally, and one of the most amazing things about Tom Brady is we all know he's 40, and this dude in the Super Bowl playing up against that defense, because we knew the Eagles' defense was ill. They were dominating people all season. That defensive line is insane. Like, it's not even fair sometimes how good that defensive line is. And their linebackers are great too. And he threw for how many yards? 500. And people forget, in that playoffs, he had to face not only the Eagles in the Super Bowl, he had to face another great defense in the Jacksonville Jaguars. These dudes had studs at the cornerback position. I'm talking, they were shutting people down. I mean, they made Blake Bortles look like a decent quarterback. That's how good that defense was. And Tom Brady, he pulled it out, beat him. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was like, man, when that playoff game started, I was like, man, I'm a little nervous, man. And Tom Brady's been up against some good defense, but this one is something else. Speaking of great defense, he had to face the Legion of Boom at its peak, and beat them. Okay? I just want Tom Brady to get his just due. Because there's always the people out there like, oh, well, Tom Brady made it to the Super Bowl again. I just want to see something different. I just want to see something different in the Super Bowl. You know that group of people, oh, I want to see something different. I don't want to see Cavs Warriors again. Okay, if people don't want to see Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, why don't you call up the other 31 NFL teams and tell them to beat him and kick him out the playoffs. Beat him in the playoffs, and then you won't see him in the Super Bowl, right? It's just like they don't want to see. I'm going to switch to the NBA. They don't want to see Cavs Warriors. Well, guess what? Someone in the West beat the Warriors. Rockets, it's your time. Beat the Warriors, and in the East, someone beat LeBron. Celtics. I don't know if y'all could do it, but that's what y'all gotta do. Y'all don't want to see him in the finals. Y'all don't want to see him in the finals. Y'all gotta beat him. It's that simple. But man, like, it's just in the day we live in. See, back then, you know, when social media and the internet wasn't around, they didn't have all these talk shows and all this stuff, and they didn't have games on every single channel. They didn't have an NFL Sunday Ticket where you could get a Patriots game and all that stuff. And they have all these stats, all these websites where you could break down stats to, like, you can find the most random stats on these websites. And so it's so easy to nitpick GOATs. It's so easy. He's like, oh, well, on that day, Tom Brady did this. Well, this day, on that day, Tom Brady did that. So, for instance, the Super Bowl last year, everybody's going to hone in on the fact that he fumbled the ball, but forgetting the fact that the offensive lineman didn't block, and the defense, the whole game, just was non-existent. Non-existent! I mean, it's just like, we got to stop getting so wrapped up in what people say and just appreciate greatness. You know what I mean? Like, that's the one thing. That's why everybody, it's Jordan. I'm switching back to NBA. That's why everybody thinks Jordan is the GOAT. Because, I mean, I think he's the GOAT. I think he's the GOAT. But I think LeBron is about to take it from him. But the reason I think Jordan, people have such a hard time getting rid of Jordan, because he wasn't in the era, like I said before, with social media and all that stuff, where people could analyze the games. They just saw the end result and they saw the points. Like, oh, well, he beasted it out. But now, like, woo, you can critique anything. But like I said, just sit back and just appreciate greatness. He's the GOAT. Bah. You heard that? He the GOAT. TB12 made the Patriots. I don't hear about that Bill Belichick nonsense. I don't want to hear that. Bill Belichick is a great coach. He's a great coach. He's probably one of the best too. But guess what? When he was in Cleveland for a little bit. He didn't do any good. In the Cleveland Browns, man. I don't know what the hell. Can somebody figure out what the hell is wrong with the Cleveland Browns? Can somebody figure that out? They made a lot of good draft picks this season and a lot of good moves, but for some reason I feel like they're gonna find some way to fuck it up. I feel like that's just a Cleveland Brown way. But anyway, Tom Brady is the thing that makes that move. Because yes, Bill Belichick made a great system, but you need a player to execute it. Like, you need a player to execute it. And Tom Brady is el capitán for executing. And one more thing, this is not a stat thing. Tom Brady never really played with elite receivers. The one time he played with them, I don't know how many records he broke that year in 2007 with Randy Moss. And that was only one season. Just imagine if he would have played from then until Randy Moss retired. How many Super Bowls they would have won. Man, that combination, and just to show, that combination was beautiful. And the type of player Randy Moss was, for him to work so well with Tom Brady was great. It was great to watch. Sucks they lost the Super Bowl, but man, I remember watching that season. I was like, wow. I wish I could have saw that in person. But I mean, all his other receivers. I mean, Julian Edelman's good, but he's not like a superstar stud number one. You know, like on a Jerry Rice level, like that type of elite. Now, I will say, Gronk is maybe the best tight end ever, tight end ever. Because, I mean, this dude's so goddamn big, like, I mean, you basically just throw it up to him. But see, that's the only player Tom Brady's had consistently. But damn, I can't even say he's had Gronkowski consistently because he gets injured so goddamn much. And Tom Brady still gets the job done. That was one of the narratives. Oh, Tom Brady can't win without Gronkowski. What happened last year? Oh, yeah, he won the Super Bowl without Gronkowski. So Tom Brady's shutting these haters up. He putting out time versus time, letting people know that I'm out here. I'm going to be here for a while, dog. Okay, so I ain't going fucking nowhere. And that's why I've always respected Tom, man. He's like, man, I don't care what nobody say. I ain't going fucking nowhere. I'm a competitor, and I'm gonna keep balling until the end. And I feel like when it's all said and done, I feel like some of his records gonna be untouchable. I mean, I guess at some point someone's gonna be as good as Tom Brady down the line. Well, I don't see it happening. It's just, man, this dude just keeps going, and I hope he plays to 45. Yeah, so that's why he's the GOAT, man. Hey, just tell me your thoughts below. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Just another episode. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I might let y'all spend the weekend up in the mountain regions of L, because I know y'all need your vitamin D, because it's been a little cloudy down. It's been a little cloudy lately, but I might let y'all up here. Until we meet again. Out!